Hi everyone, after a long time I'm back with another important video for all the NCLEX aspirants. First of all, welcome back to my YouTube channel Nurse Everyday. If you are new to my channel, I am Prasansa Podel. And I'm thinking of doing a series of video where I will be discussing in depth about all the resources that is required for preparing NCLEX. And I will be discussing about one resource per video where I will be sharing some of the strategies, tricks and tricks to crack your NCLEX exam, and will also be sharing my personal experience while using those resources. So in this video, I will start from one of the fundamental resources to prepare for NCLEX, that is Saunders Comprehensive Review for NCLEX RN preparation. So without further delay, grab your notebooks and let's quickly get into the video. Starting with why Saunders. Well, Saunders Comprehensive Review is often recommended as a good resource for NCLEX RN preparation. This book is incredibly detailed, covering everything from fundamental to all the advanced nursing concepts. What I loved about this book is this book not only provides information but also gives detailed explanation of all the content, including the complex topics as well. To those who wants to build a strong nursing foundation or nursing base, I think Saunders Comprehensive Review is a complete starting point. As I mentioned earlier, I also started my NCLEX preparation with Saunders and here I will be sharing the strategy I use while preparing for my NCLEX, which could be helpful for you as well, and some of the tips and tricks to approach the NCLEX. I know it's a bit big book and it could be overwhelming for you all initially. At first, I too felt like a lot, but trust me, with the right plan, it's completely manageable. I will be sharing the strategy that worked really well for me, and I hope it will also be helpful for you all. And some of the tips and some of the tricks and tips I will be sharing with you all, which could be helpful if you are preparing for NCLEX to crack your examination. First thing first, if you are studying for NCLEX preparation or any kind of examination, you need to have a proper study plan. So the first step is to prepare a study plan for yourself. When I was preparing, I too prepared a study plan which was feasible for me. Saunders is divided into sections based on the body system and the nursing concept or nursing subjects. Don't try to tackle the entire book at once. Divide it into smaller chunks based on the body system or the nursing subjects or nursing concepts, whichever you are comfortable with, and set aside time each day to study. Even if it is 1 or 2 hours or a day, you need to remember that consistency is key, so always be as consistent as possible. When I was studying, I started with the body system and walked through chapter by chapter. First, I started with the cardiovascular system, as it was one of my favorite system, and I also think that cardiovascular system is one of the most important as well as one of the longest chapter. My goal was to cover at least 1 or 2 chapter per week, and the day when I had more time I would read more. But I always made sure that I was not just rushing through the chapter but also understanding the content. So the second strategy is try to understand rather than just memorizing the content. Saunders explain everything in detail, so try to understand the concept rather than memorizing the fact, and use the practice questions to test what you have learned and to solidify your understanding further. The third strategy is to review your weak areas. As you go through the book, you will find that some topics are harder than the other. that's okay. Make the notes of the content which you find difficult and revisit them frequently, as repetition is the most important thing to deal with the difficult concepts. The next strategy is pairing Saunders with other resources. While you are preparing, relying on only one resources may not be enough for you. So along with knowing the content, practicing questions, understanding test taking strategies, and developing critical thinking is as important as understanding the content. So try to pair your Saunders with other tools like Archer, UWorld, or other practicing questions tools, which will help you to practice much more questions and develop critical thinking, understand the test taking strategies. The next thing is read actively. Don't just be the passive reader and skim through the chapters only. Take your time and highlight the key concepts. Saunders often highlights the important and key concept in bolds like red bold, green bold, clinical judgment box, and other boxes. So just pay attention, more attention to these highlighted area, clinical judgment boxes, and all those things, as they are the most important or high yield points. Another strategy is making notes and using flashcards. After reading the chapter, you can make note to summarize the chapter in your own words. Writing down the key points and making mind map would help you to understand the key areas and retain all those informations as well. You can also make flashcard to remember some of the important topics like pharmacology, side effects, drug side effects, or lab values, or some of the disease process, ECG changes, and all those things. I did not use flashcard, but yes, I did made notes about the lab values and pharmacological side effects, some of the important drugs, and all those things, which made me easier later when I was revising them when my exam was near. So these are some of the strategies which you could use while you are studying Saunders or any other resources. So a quick summary of how I approach Saunders. Well, when I was preparing for my NCLEX is I studied Saunders for almost 4 months. Initially, I covered all the body system, and then I approached towards the nursing concepts. Before starting a chapter, I used to do the practice question which are available at the end of each chapter in order to identify my level of knowledge, or what I know and what I don't know. And while doing those questions, initially I didn't check the answers or rationals for those questions. After that, I reviewed pyramid point to success before starting each chapter. These pyramid points highlights the key must know area of the chapter or that particular content, and also provides you a focus while you are going through a particular chapter. After understanding the most know area and focused area in the content, I would read the content itself, and I used to mainly focus on the red, green, bold highlighted areas, and clinical judgment boxes, and other highlighted topics and pyramid points. I used to focus all these areas mostly. And after studying the chapter, I would redo the practice question that are at the end of each chapter, and this time I would review the answers and rationals for each answers as well. I would check rationals for both correct and incorrect answers. This helped me to track my progress as well as to identify my weak areas. So this structured approach helped me to be organized and improve over time. So if you are starting with Saunders, try this approach and see how it helps you, or you can also modify as per your need and as per your feasibility. So this much for today. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end, and in next video I will be talking about another resource. So stay tuned, and if you like the video, Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be posting more of these videos in upcoming days, which could be helpful to all of you to crack your NCLEX examination. You can also leave the comment below if you have any queries. So see you in next video. Bye. Keep watching.